Hello and welcome to Flippin Through, the internet's #1 Mad Magazine news, review, and interview channel. And today we're going to be flipping through Mad Magazine number 178, released October 1975. Our price, 50 cents, which is indeed cheap. But before I do that, I would like to say to you, please hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. It really helps this channel, and I want this channel to grow, bro. I'm like knocking on the door at 400. I should have just knocked at 400 subscribers, and I want to make that. I want to make that goal. I want to keep on growing. If you want to support me in another way, aside from hitting subscribe, you can go to patreon.com/flippinthrough. Link is right down there. And I have some people who do support me on Patreon, and those people are Mark Wolf, Bobby Weigel, Cam Hayden, Ed Meisinger, Doug Guilford, Rob Wilson, Rod Mead Sperry, Andrew Goldfarb, Casey Ori, and Kyle Bridget. Fellas, I hope I can keep on earning your support. I really do appreciate it. So, that's it. Where do I go overhead? Here we go. Oh, God. It got me again. We're back in the 100s, 178. The last two issues that I did were, up in the 400s, I think. So, way newer, different tone, different style. So much of it was different. Still Mad Magazine, but way, way different. Friend of the show, Bradford Smith, he requested this issue, Mad Magazine number 178. Oh, wait, if you haven't checked out Bradford Smith's interview, go to his interview. There should be a playlist of interviews. He has one of the most unique Mad Magazine collections. I love it. It's a ton of fun. Anyway, so yeah, here we go. What do we got on the cover? We got the Orient Express, right? Some Agatha Christie. That's a Poirot. That's a Poirot. And then the Godfather 2. In this issue, we wreck Godfather 2 and Orient Express. I'm going to say this. They played around with where to put the things, and I much prefer the information to be on the bottom, right? You have Mad up there, and then you have these titles on the bottom. Well, I guess that did have to change because they had to put the UPC on the front, so that does affect it, like in the 80s or whenever that happened. But I just much prefer this. And it's a beautiful Jack Davis cover. I think so many of the covers, especially in the old ones that I look at, it's like Kelly Freas, Norman Mingo. So it is really nice to see somebody else doing a cover. I do like the little baby Al Pacino right here. Here's a dead guy. Now, okay, I don't do a lot of reading. I'm not very cultured, if you would. Oh, look you can't even see my pretty face. I'm not super cultured. Oh, I didn't turn this on either. So I've never read the Orient Express, so you'll forgive me if I don't know who these characters are. But they're beautiful Jack Davis interviews, that's for sure. Yeah, is that Fredo right there? Because, yeah, he doesn't kill Fredo till the second one. Oh, I hope you guys knew that. I hope I didn't ruin it for you. I think it's safe probably to spoil it. Oh. Do I have, I think I have this one. This right here on hand. The super special number 17 with all of these posters. Do I still have it? Yeah, look at. Oh, that's funny. What a small world. I guess it's not that small. This is a Mad Magazine channel. Deface your walls with 8 Don Martin vital messages. Vital message posters. I love that Easter Island one. I don't really go through super specials because most of it's comprised of things in the magazine itself. But the president's economic theories means putting your money where his mouth is. Got him. I love that, Alfred E. Newman. Here we have some vital features. The Oddfather, Part 2. Obviously, Mort Drucker. We got the MAD Economics Primer. Okay, these are starting to screw with me because this looks like it could be, I think that might be Al Jaffe, but parts of it, little details of it look almost like Paul Coker-esque. And parts of this look Al Jaffe-esque. However, I think that's Angelo Torres, Dave Berg with the lighter side. This is Paul Coker, MAD's Recession Mother Goose. And, oh, wait. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Zappers, That History Forgot, that's George Woodbridge. This is Angelo Torres. I'm going 6 for 6. I'm calling it now. Oh, yes, here we go. Instead of our usual letters page, we present MAD's artist's response to an article. This is actually what Bradford wanted me to look at in particular. This is, I think he referred to this as his favorite item in here. So you have, oh, there we go. For those of you who don't know, there is a, they would have these in like comic books or magazines where it would be like, draw this figure. They give you a picture, or like art correspondence courses where you would like pay. I think they might send you materials and then you would go through and, but anyway, correspondence courses were essentially online learning before there was the internet, from what I understand. So here, we'll evaluate your artistic talent for free. I enclose my horse. Please evaluate it and let me know if I have talent enough to become a paying student at your art school. Name, we have Don Martin, Bob Clark, Jack Rickard, Paul Coker Jr., Al Jaffe, Sergio Aragones, Angelo Torres, Dave Berg, George Woodbridge, Antonio Porges, Mort Drucker, Jack Davis. And then they put the address of MAD Magazine. So we have Jack Rickard. He drew a nice little hobby horse, like that Don Martin one. The Jack Davis one is just beautiful. Look at that Paul Coker. The Angelo Torres, a unicorn with a broken horn. I absolutely love this concept. This would be fun. This would be fun, like on Twitter. I don't know. Somebody has to do this where it's like, hey, draw this thing. Or like on Instagram, and then people just draw it. The Sergio Aragones one is like the sort of goofiest looking of all of them. Horses, well, here, I think this must be why they put, oh God, that George Woodbridge one is perfect. I'm just realizing, I think they probably had the horses one because horses are like notoriously difficult to draw. They're not an easy thing. Bob Clark with the like Trojan horse head. Al Jaffe himself, he drew a self-portrait. And so did Dave Berg, it seems. And then Antonio Porges. Some beautiful rooks in the Spy vs. Spy form. This is very cool, too. Horse Drawers Art Instruction School, Inter-Office Memo. Sid, we got some live ones here. Not an ounce of talent in the bunch. Sign them up quick. Art. That's very fun. It is, I mean, I don't know. It says something good about just the quality of artists that MAD had in their stable. That, I mean, they all have like a unique take on it. The least unique takes, oddly enough, are Don Martin and Sergio Aragones. But even still, like their styles themselves are so distinct that it's just fun to look at. And of course, my favorite feature of old MAD magazines is the suicide gag. Look at this guy. Oh, it's just so fucked up. He's just like choking down some TNT. I absolutely love it. So the Oddfather Part 2. Look at that. Look at this spread. Oh, I just remembered. in my last live stream, I was looking through Mad Magazine number 19, and the copies of the art seemed like a little strange. And I want to go and make a video comparing those two. If you guys think that would be interesting to look at, the original versus that facsimile in the newest issue of Mad, let me know. Leave a comment if that's something you would like to look at. Something pretty cool that he does is, I think I've talked about this, where the artist will like do a wash or something, or it may even be like some type of overlay. I think on some Bob Clark original art, I saw it was more of an overlay that goes on that, where they draw your eye to certain aspects by using a wash to like push something forward or backwards. But then he does the same thing on the flashbacks. Those are in that sort of darkened look. That's neat. That's good storytelling. That's like really good comic storytelling. I'm just like looking through this. This is like one of the most complex movie satires of all time. Like, it's still going. How many pages is this? My word. We got the splash page, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's still going. Oh, okay, it ends at 8. But still pretty impressive. Ooh, some Peter Paul Porges, right? Oh my goodness, no, I was way off. Arnaldo Franchioni, artist and writer. I do like this. I really enjoy when there's that mix of photograph and illustration. And I'm not sure if I've seen, there was another artist who did this. It might be this artist, the exact same artist, actually. But I apologize. I'm just getting very thirsty. I like this. So, like, you have, like, I don't know, he looks like a gangster balancing weekly invoices and weekly pay. You got the people at, like, this is soup line. It's a little depressing. This is very political. So you have the Republican and the Democrat, like, playing catch with Native Americans. You have the general belching fire into a massive explosion. You have the little old lady biting on a food coupon. And here's, I guess this is like the average Joe. And that feeling, that need of keeping up with the Joneses, of like rampant consumerism. This is actually, I like this. This is like, oh, wow. Like, I mean, yeah, this is one of those times where it's like Mad not doing something that's necessarily funny. I mean, this one is kind of funny, right? Like all the clowns, and that's the U.S. Capitol building. But it's good. I don't know. I'm struggling with my view of politics and Mad. A big part of it is because it's like, am I just more accepting of stuff like this because I'm divorced from it by decades? I don't know. I do not know. Here we have One Day in South Dakota. What? I figured it out. He's done this gag before. He absolutely has done this gag before. Here's the famous 6-finger hand, which I forgot to plug these right there, recreated for the Potter ZB system of weights and measures. Check it out. And here we go. It's Mount Rushmore. He really liked this. He really liked doing gags on Mount Rushmore. I can think of 2 recently that I saw. One was where the guy goes on the other side of Mount Rushmore, and it's just all their asses hanging out of it. And then another one where it was like a barber came and snipped a branch that was growing out of somebody's nose. So, yeah, not too impressed with that. I think I'm 2 for 2. Wait, no, 1 for 1. But here we go. This is, the prime. Did I say this was Jaffe? I think I did, right? Oh, gosh, I hope I did. I think, yeah, I did say that was Jaffe. So this is the MAD Economics Primer. I know people probably don't care about whether or not I can guess them correctly. I care, okay? I care about that. Who is this? Who wrote that? Stan Hart wrote that. I thought maybe it would be Frank Jacobs because of the rhyming. We've always been told that America is the land of plenty, and it's true. Today, there's plenty of unemployment and plenty of businesses going broke and plenty of frightened people. And America needs now is strong leadership in Washington with plenty of good ideas. Oops. America just ran out of plenty. See this confused man? He is wondering how it all happened last year. Everything was whoopee. Now things are all ick, ptooey. Why? Well, remember Vietnam? We spent $250 billion there just to keep our friend, President Thieu, in office, and thereby make sure that corruption would not vanish from Southeast Asia. Icky Thieu. I mean, this is like so dense with text. I really wish perhaps it, I don't know, maybe it could have been edited down a little bit. Who knows? Here we have zappers that history forgot. I'm not picking my nose. I'm itching it, okay? Give me a break. Artist, George Woodbridge. Got it. History has recorded that the famous words uttered by famous men, words that we all know well. But did it ever occur to you that maybe the other people present didn't just stand around applauding when those words were said? Maybe somebody else had an answer or a topper. It was equally important words to say in rebuttal. Only we're not familiar with those words because they're not. They are the zappers that history forgot. Here we go. Taxation without representation is tyranny. With representation, it ain't so hot either. Here we go. Here's Hitler. Let's zoom in. Let's get a close-up of that Hitler. Today, Germany. Tomorrow, the world. Could you make that the day after tomorrow? Tuesdays, I go bowling. That's a stinker. That joke did not land. We sail into battle. Remember, England expects every man to do his duty. I think I just did mine in my pants. That's so stupid. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. That's great, because he was getting kind of gamey. I don't know. This is like, it's kind of funny. I like this. Here, which one? Oh, here we go. Don't fire until you see the whites of their eyes. When you can see the whites of their eyes, they can see the whites of our eyes. Or hadn't you thought of that? Yeah, you jerk. Didn't you think of that? You didn't think of that one, did you? Oh, here we go. Here's this is the last one. It's the one with this guy. We shall fight them in the fields. We shall fight them in the cities. We shall fight them in the villages. I say, have you ever thought of fighting them in Germany? This is good. I'm liking this a lot. Here we have some beautiful spy versus spy action done by Porges. This is a classic. Oh, I love this one. There's a lot of things I like about this one in particular. I'm going to sort of center it. One, that opening panel is part of the gag. I know, like in the past I've said, I do like it when it's separate. It's like a little bonus comic. And I don't disagree. Okay, so he like paints a little iron cross there. And then the other thing that I like is that it's needlessly complex. Because he could have done all of this just sitting there. But he throws his contraption out onto the roof. It knocks a nail into there. And then the Insta cement goes into there. And it pours down onto the white spy. And the white spy doesn't die. He's alive and embarrassed. And something else I really enjoy it when you have like the human characters all around there. So you have the human characters trying to help him out. And then look at this little detail. So it's happening, and you see a little question mark down here in the corner. Gives you a little preview of what's to come. I love that. Or the embroidered towel with WS. A collection of distinctive business and social cards for the mad world of today. Frank Jacobs. Madame Simone's House of Pleasure. Massages. Intimate physical therapy. Wilma Latour. Home delivery. Omega 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 Fraternity. Epsilon Chapter. University of Michigan. Ronald Fortsk and Resident Streaker. Fortesk. At first I thought that was supposed to be like a play on foreskin, but that can't be. City Police Department, Office of the Commissioner. The Honorable Bryce Tugwell. Head pig. I love that. The Akron Owls Professional Hockey Club, Pierre Ledrec, penalty killer and maimer. The Mafia, New York, Chicago, Detroit, Las Vegas. Ernest Necktie Fazio, veiled threats and shakedowns. Espionage Division, United States Counterintelligence Agency. Name, Sunflower. The All in the Family Tree, or the history of a spin-off bonanza, past, present, and future. So you have, I don't know if I can read through all of this, but this is like the type of thing that you absolutely have to read through, right? Okay, I might do it. Oh no, I'm not, like, I'm just halfway through. I got to keep going. Oh, indoor and outdoor gardening. Sorry, Dave Berg. I'm definitely skipping you this time. A TV ad we'd like to see. The Geritol commercial. I love my wife. She's a good mother. She helps the kids with their homework. She cleans the house. She does the cooking and the dishes and the wash and the shopping. And she never complains. I always say, why not take care of yourself? So I get plenty of rest. I eat balanced meals. And I take Geritol. Yep, I love my wife. Too bad she don't look as good as my girlfriend here. Then maybe I'd go home more often. That's fucked up. Who wrote that? Dick DiBartolo. Of course he did. Of course he did. Wait a second. How am I doing on... Oh, snap. I just ripped the cover off. The lighter side of called. Okay. Some well-kept celebrities' secrets. Yule Gibbons. Now, okay, so I don't know Yule Gibbons. Please tell me who he is in the chat. John Paul Getty from Getty Images. Oh, Evel Knievel, I have that. Oh, look at, he's scared of the dark. Oh, and this is Paul Peter Porges. What a cool style! I've never seen him doing caricatures. Gloria Steinem rushing in to bring her old man a beer. Ralph Nader just loving on the Edsel. Unsafe at any speed. That's the book that really made him popular, right? Not popular. He made him very unpopular with a lot of people. And Colonel Sanders, Shake and Bake. Here we have Mad's Recession Mother Goose. Of course, I was right. This is Paul Coker Jr. Some Frank Jacobs. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Frank, that's... But Mary found the cost of meat had soared, which didn't please her. Tonight she's having leg of lamb. The rest is in the freezer. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, way up in the sky so far, how I'd love to spend my days basking in your brilliant rays. I wish and pray that you were near, inside our house just shining here, because we won't have light until we pay off our electric bill. That will be the last one I sing. I apologize. Little Jack Horner now stands on a corner and begs for a small contribution. They had to close down the big steel works downtown, but at least there's a lot less pollution. There was an old woman. Oh, I want to do 2 more of these. These are great. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe who said, with my income, it's all I can do. It may be substandard, but just on the block, I know an old woman who lives in a sock. That's cute. Solomon Grundy bought gas on a Monday. This is prescient. I might have to take a picture of this. Solomon Grundy bought gas on a Monday, filled up on a Tuesday, once more on Wednesday, 2 tanks on Thursday, also on Friday, ditto on Saturday, likewise on Sunday. Anybody want to trade a Datsun even up for the powder blue, all options included? Comfort Control 1975 Cadillac of Solomon Grundy. It's a gas guzzler. It's what we call a gas guzzler. Muddle on the Orient Express. Angelo Torres nailed it. I'm a genius, guys. Yeah, I do like his more subdued caricatures. I must say. I must admit. I really do enjoy the more subdued ones. Well, now I'm seeing I'm all the way there. So I am going to go back. I'm going to look at the one I skipped. What was that? Which one did I skip? Because I do have a little bit of time. Okay, the All in the Family Tree. Is that the one I skipped? The story of Archie Bunker, an obnoxious bigot with a deranged wife, a goofy daughter, and a lumpish son-in-law whose sole mission of life is to spin off other TV shows and thereby create and nurture the All in the Family Tree. Boom, go down. Maude, the story of Edith's cousin, who was divorced 3 times, whose daughter already gone that route once, whose voice is louder and lower than a longshoreman's, and who does real funny things, like having abortions. Jesus. Good times. I'm going straight down. Florida, Maude's former maid, who didn't do windows, but did do enough scene-stealing shticks to get her own show and family, has fun trying to subsist in Chicago during times that are anything but good. Boom. JJ. Oh, these are present spin-offs. Holy smokes, I didn't know that those are actual spin-offs that, like, I didn't realize Good Times was a spin-off of that. Florida's boy strikes out on his own and does with bases loaded, yet as an artist who moonlights as a scarecrow and who regularly gets into trouble because he smiles too broadly and keeps swallowing his ears. I have no idea what any of that means. Archie's former neighbor, a success, who moves away so he can escape the bigoted white establishment and set up a bigoted black establishment, discovers his son is so bland that he may not even get his own spin-off. The Willises, the Jeffersons' neighbors, the racially mixed couple, moved to Queens next door to do an obnoxious bigot, his deranged wife. Next door to an obnoxious bigot, his deranged wife, his goofy daughter's lumpish son-in-law, who immediately start pushing for their own show. All right, that was pretty good. I'm glad I went back for that, but I did rip this cover off completely because I am an idiot. And here we have a beautiful fold-in that I'm not going to fold in because I'm not a monster, you guys. Here we go. At first I thought, so when I was growing up, one of the alcohol ads that was like really popular was the Absolute vodka ads. And I thought this would definitely be that. Just because like even that text, it looks like the exact same stuff. But this is, I don't know, some whiskey or something. And again, I don't know. This is like their smoking content, right? Where it just gives you that, I don't know. It's not ha-ha funny. But it's a good message. It's an important message. Yeah. So there we have it. Mad Magazine number 178. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you have any issues that you would like me to flip through, leave a comment below. I'd be more than happy to do it. I'm going to be doing my next first appearances. It's going to be Duck Edwing, and that was done because somebody requested it. So you ask and I will deliver. In the meantime, hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment. Check it out on patreon.com/flippinthrough. Thanks so much for watching. Toodaloo.